Cognition on YouTube. So in Maulia Cognition, also looking at the Hagia Sophia. In Hagia Sophia we saw Saint Agastya. Agastya created or constructed Hagia Sophia monastery or spiritual hermitage to worship the god and goddess of wisdom, Hayagreeva and Sophia. So these later become church when the pagans or followers of Eastern religion in Constantinople, they converted to Christianity. This Sophia become Holy Mary, or the Hagia Sophia itself become the Church of the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of Wisdom. And Holy Mary is closely associated with the Holy Spirit or the Spirit of Wisdom because she is conceived through the Holy Spirit, according to the Gospel of Luke 1. And Hagia Sophia then become a Christian church. It was Christianized. So Hayagreeva and the goddess Sophia, which is the goddess Saraswati, or goddess in Hinduism is called Vidya Saraswati or Vidya Lakshmi, the goddess of wisdom. In Islam, Buraq and Hagia Sofia are also related. You can see the Islamic depiction of Buraq come with crescent and stars with wings and human face or a goddess face with the goddess star emblem in the forehead, the crown, and with a peacock feather and peacock, and Luqman Effendi also closely related. And Hindu gods and goddesses always have a peacock feather, like God Vishnu or Lord Vishnu. Sri Krishna wear a peacock feather on the forehead. So goddess Sophia, which is goddess of wisdom or Saraswati in Hindu traditions, which is goddess of wisdom in Greek, Roman, Constantinople traditions. Hayagreeva, of course. So this Hayagreeva in Brahmanda Purana, as I explained earlier, Brahmanda Purana explains about Agastya. Sage Agastya is receiving wisdom from Hayagreeva, which is Hagia, so God Hagia or God of wisdom, Hayagreeva. Sophia is goddess of wisdom. The Devi or goddess is also related to Sage Agastya. Agastya is called one of the immortal. In humans, he will exist until the end of age as immortal. Even in Islamic spiritualism, Al.Khidr existed in the time all the way from Moses, and he is still living, and he is working with the sages and prophets. According to Luqman Effendi, one of the Ottoman cult leader in Sufi leader from the Ottoman Byzantine tradition or Turk tradition, is saying Agastya or Saint Al-Khidr created Hagia Sophia monastery as a place of worship, and then Christians started using it. Christians converted into church when the time Christianity emerged in this Constantinople. Luqman Effendi says Hagia Sophia came from paradise and is called Ibadatgah or house of worship. Even the name comes from paradise. So in paradise, the Hagia or Sophia is Hayagreeva, the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. And Sophia is the goddess of wisdom, which is the Devi. Devi Loga is also in heaven. So even Islamic heaven is actually the heaven in ancient religions. Hindu deity of horse-headed avatar of Vishnu. So the same horse-headed avatar is what we call in Buraq. From the cave Al-Hira, Prophet Muhammad was taken up to heaven. According to one vision, the spirit came or the spirit of Hayagreeva, or Islamic is called Gabriel. There is a closely related match there. Hayagreeva is someone like Gabriel in Islamic tradition, angelic figure. So Buraq is very famous as shown in this picture. Even Buraq is associated with here the goddess Parvati or Devi. You can see here. These are the religions are interlined or aligned. It's not like Luqman Effendi claimed to me, wipe my slate clean and remove all my titles. University of Michigan also posting here the concept of Hagia Sofia with peacock feathered Buraq. Buraq and Hagia Sofia are interrelated. This is Hayagreeva or Nandi, which is again a cow shaped. The hadith speak about Buraq as like a mule. Buraq came and Buraq is like Gabriel came and mounted Prophet Muhammad on Buraq. So Buraq was smaller than a mule. The chapter about Al-Miraj. This is what the narration here. Prophet said that he came to Jerusalem. I was brought Al-Buraq. Al-Buraq is similar like the description of Hayagreeva or Nandi, the holy cow. It says came to Jerusalem and prayed, and then Gabriel brought a vessel of wine and vessel of milk. I chose the milk. But this mystical journey of Prophet Muhammad is similar. We can see a mystical journey of Sri Krishna when Sri Krishna was under his Guru in the Gurukul or the monastery. The Guru takes Sri Krishna on a spiritual journey through visions, and Sri Krishna and Guru reached. You can see the Sri Krishna tele-serial of Ramananda Sagar in YouTube. It was telecasted in Doordarshan India's TV channel. And Sri Krishna reached the abode of Lord Vishnu. But in the time of Prophet Muhammad, there was no temple in Jerusalem. Jerusalem was in ruin. Al-Aqsa was in ruin. But the Constantinople Hagia Sofia was standing. So this is more likely that the Hagia Sophia was where Prophet Muhammad went and from there he ascended into heaven. According to the Siddha or Agastya tradition, through the spiritualism of ancient religion, there is a spiritual transportation into the cosmic world. There is serious evidence there. So the role of Saint Agastya and Hayagreeva, Hagia Sophia, the God of wisdom, that's how the Prophet is receiving revelation and wisdom according to Islamic traditions. But people nowadays follow more reformed, polished version of theology and religion. As I said, as the time passes, people's cognition, spirituality and understanding declines. They become more and more deaf, dumb and blind. And they have a more pale understanding of religion and traditions. It describes what is a mule and what is not a mule. So you can, when it is something is smaller than a mule, so a mule is like a product of a male donkey and a female horse. So the Buraq is not fully horse or not fully an animal. It is a heavenly creature like how the Hayagreeva is depicted as an incarnation of Lord Shiv, Lord Vishnu. So this is similarly because a mule is like a crossbreed. So the Buraq is similar like a crossbreed of a creation. Different, even in Hinduism, the same Buraq is there as God, as a deity. Buraq, just Muslims revere Hajar with the black stone, but not Buraq. When Sufis revere in old days in India and other Asian countries, you have this Buraq picture. Salafis rebuke it by saying it is shirk. But Salafis also go to Kaaba and kiss the black stone. That's a strange phenomenon. So we have all these traditions aligning together in its organic form, but no scholar, even Zakir Naik, Bilal Phillips, Yusuf Estes, other Indian interfaith people, they go interfaith for their own advantage. They don't go interfaith deep into a spiritual sense. They just quote interfaith versus black and white. Just like even the Christians are just going according to literal meaning, they are afraid to go deep into the spiritual sense of what the Bible and other holy books says. So Luqman Effendi here with peacock feather and peacock. You can see any picture of Luqman Effendi. So who can be more Hindu or Eastern religion than Luqman Effendi? Islam, Christianity and Judaism. You are abusing me, insulting me, saying I am Christian, I am Hindu, I am Christian, I am Kali, I am this and that. Who can be more goddess and more Hindu god or Eastern god than your religions, Islam, Christianity and Judaism? Who can be more Eastern religious than yourself in your religious tradition and holy books?